Welcome back to the Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of television and cord cutting at the moment, including CNN making some big changes again, trying to convince people to come watch them over Fox News and MSNBC. We'll tell you what's happening there, why that's important for television. The Roku channel is widening its lead as the largest provider of free entertainment, both on demand and live. According to a report from Nielsen, we'll tell you what's happening there. And Philo is growing its lineup of free ad-supported channels. It now has over 100 free channels included, both free without a subscription and with its subscription. We'll break down what was added there and more. First of all, a few things. If you're new here, you can always find a link to every story we talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you like what we do here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up, doing one or both. Lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. With that said, let's dive into it. So, CNN's new lead over there, Mark Thompson, Chief Executive, I think is his title, has outlined a bunch of plans to try to get CNN to be relevant. It's been absolutely crushed in recent years by MSNBC and Fox News. Now with this, he says one of the big things they want to do is hold Trump accountable. Let's not focus on that part. But interestingly, without bias, as it tries to balance its political coverage, it wants to have coverage that it says will not be appeared to be biased at all in what it does. CNN is in a tough spot. If CNN had to rely on only its viewers, it would not succeed. There's not enough people watching it. Its website viewers have also dropped. They've made big changes to its lineups that have helped its ratings a bit, but ratings are down pretty substantially since the election. Not a big surprise there, but by how much is. Keep an eye on this. News organizations are struggling. Why do I bring this up? I've said it many times. The number one reason people keep a live TV service, rather like YouTube TV or Comcast, is sports. Number two, news. Everything else is not even a close third. It's a distant, gigantically distant now third. As cable subscribers move from news, watching on cable, to YouTube and websites, one last reason to have a Comcast or a YouTube TV or Hulu Plus Live TV, Fubo and the like news coverage there. Be interesting to see what happens with this. If cable news is no longer an important thing like it once was, look for them to lose the following that they once had and just dry up. Cable TV can't survive without news. News can't survive without cable TV. We'll see what happens. All right, let's keep moving along. Nielsen released its Gauge report. Now, this is a monthly report that breaks down some of the biggest streaming services. And the Roku channel is once again the most popular free ad-supported streaming service, with the exception of YouTube. I'll get to that in a minute. 2.2% of all television viewing in March 2025 of streaming was on the Roku channel. Now, Tubi came in second at 1.9%. Tubi for a long time was the largest. Now the Roku channel has jumped it. Interestingly, no longer is Pluto TV listed independently on this. They now bundle it with the Paramount Plus. Previously, Pluto TV ranked less than 1%. I have no reason to believe that changed. And now combined, Paramount Plus and Pluto TV and BET Plus and all that comes in at 2.3%. YouTube, though, 12% of all viewing. Now, we focus that more in a user-generated category, though it does have some free legal movies and television shows. It's really not what they mostly do. But it's interesting to see this growth recently. If you compare this, 2.2% for the Roku channel, while Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, or whatever else they bundle into that, comes to just 5% of viewing. That's pretty impressive. That means the Roku channel, in amount of time spent in viewing, is almost half the size of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus combined. Free ad-supported streaming has seen strong growth, and Roku channel seems to have found a following with it. It's helping it grow. We'll keep an eye on this, but what's your favorite free legal streaming service? Leave me a comment, let me know. Speaking of free legal ones, Philo is adding 7 more channels to its lineup. This helps grow its lineup of free ad-supported channels that now has over 100, it has for a little while now, free channels in it. With the addition of Land of the Lost, So Real, I Almost Got Away With It, LOL Network, LOL Stand Up, and Noisy features juicy talk shows. So those are some of the new channels, a full list in the link down below. Americans are increasingly cutting back on these paid services and replacing them with free ad-supported services. With that, it doesn't surprise me to see Philo and others leaning more heavily into it and the amount of time spent on it growing. Speaking of networks adding new channels, DirecTV and NBC Universal struck a deal to add a bunch of new channels to its free streaming service. DirecTV now has Bravo Vault, Real Housewives Vault, Oxygen True Crimes, Million Dollar Listing Channel, Top Chef, Golf Pass, SNL Vault, and more are now streaming on DirecTV. If you've not checked out some of these free ad-supported streaming services recently, a lot of them have dramatically improved. Philo even includes a DVR, same with Sling TV, something many of them don't. Link in the show notes down below if you want to see all the channels added. But again, if you think back a few years, the quality in these free services has skyrocketed recently. Maybe it's time to try again. All right, today in TV history. All right, you ready for this? 35 years ago this week, In Living Color premiered on Fox, redefining comedy as Fox tried to compete with many other growing comedy sketch shows on the market at the time. Is anyone here surprised that it's been 35 years since In Living Color became a reality? Launched several people's careers, or maybe not completely launched them, but helped grow them and make them even bigger and better than they ever were. But 35 years ago, Fox launched In Living Color. All right, Apple TV has a new beta, 18.5 beta. This is currently in testing coming out for the TV OS. Nothing so far very flashy in this update, but one of the big changes here that we're seeing a lot of is stability improvements. Apple's been working on some improvements to make the Apple TV even more stable, one of the more stable ones on the market right now. At this point in the beta testing process, not a lot else known about this update. It definitely seems to be mostly under the hood repairs and improvements with it. We'll keep an eye on this, but right now, just for beta testers, look for this rollout in the next month or so to all Apple TVs, and when it does, we'll have a story here and at cordcuttersnews.com. And lastly, we've been talking for a while about a new Walmart on-brand Google TV streaming player coming soon. Some people got their hands on it early, posted some stuff online about it, but it seems there's some hints that the sale is actually going to start rolling out wide soon. Walmart's starting to clear out some of its HD Google TV streaming sticks for just $12 and change. Really good price. Honestly, for $12, it's a very powerful Google TV streaming player. The only downside is it's HD, not 4K. But if you have an HD TV and you want a cheap Google TV streaming player, you may want to check this out. I think what they're doing is clearing out stock. They're probably going to move away from just an HD player because you can buy a 4K one and have it just stream in HD. There's no reason to just get HD. I always encourage people that for just a few more dollars, you've always been able to get their $19 4K one a lot cheaper. And with that, someday if you do upgrade your TV to a 4K one, you're already ready to go. You don't have to then go buy another streaming player if you want to do that. Keep a close eye on this. We're seeing some very basic stuff with this happening that says that Walmart is getting very close to launching that new stream player. Walmart rarely announces the new stream players. They just usually appear in stores and appear online. The reason I think they do that is one thing, to be honest with you. It's the fact that they don't want to upset their partners. They're huge partners with Roku. Apple sells there, and more streaming players sell. And if they would make a big deal of their streaming player, it could upset others and their competition. So don't expect any massive press releases about this. I could be wrong, but that's what history says. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you like these kind of news stories, you can get them emailed to you every morning in your email box so you can see not only these stories, but others we cover. Just check out the show notes. We have a link to our free daily and weekly newsletter. It's a great way to stay in touch with everything happening in the world of cord cutting. But until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, be safe. Hopefully, I live up in Michigan. Hopefully, spring is really coming soon. It's been kind of cold and rainy here. Fingers crossed. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you all again real soon.